Mickey is going to exist now. He isn't Junior. VC is in the boss. Because in the boss, uh, it's because I do what I choose to do. I It's no one to stop me. I'm the boss. Boss is me. Anyway, guys, Mary is still talking, and Mary, I'll get back to your messages. But with the conclusion of things, summary of what Mary has just been writing about, Mary looks like has handed in towels about relationships and is focusing on Junior. I don't know whether it's Junior or Mickey, but I'll get back to you, Mary. Otherwise, thank you so much for tuning in. Uh, we will be unpacking it all. The stats, the stories, the expert opinion, and Mary says you have to tell me all things you know, secrets. Now secrets. It's now in person with Mickey, who is real now. So be it, because I choose. I get what I want in power. Okay, that is Mary's take. She gets what she wants in power and she's tired of wasting time. That is what Mary has said. Uh, but back to what we are talking about, Mary says easy peasy. We are talking about, we will be unpacking it all. We are going to be talking about the statistics of marriages, the stories, the expert opinions, and even the tough truth. So grab your drink and settle in and let us go. Yeah, because right now we are talking about marriage, the case of marriage. Let's start with the positive. For centuries, marriages have been considered the cornerstone of families. Yeah, marriages have been considered the cornerstone of families and society. Some say it brings stability. People think when you're married, it brings stability. Mary says, engineering, how is all this made me a family? I'm trying, Mary, to keep up with you. First, that is me. First, this one kid exempt and Mickey. Okay, Mary is talking about Mickey, that one kid. I hope it works out for you, Mary. But by the end of the podcast, maybe your attitude and opinion would have changed. So many have talked about marriages. They say it brings about stability. It's an emotional support tank where you constantly have someone to support you emotionally. But we'll go deeper into that, see if it is true. Uh, um, Financial partnership, but is this all true? Because they say all kinds of things. It has been said that marriage has been the cornerstone of families, it has been the cornerstone of society, and it says it brings about stability, emotional support. The financial partnership is crazy when you're married. But is this all true? That is what we are going to be digging deep in. There's a friend here who said people who are happily married often report better mental health. That is Jackie who told me this. She said people who are happily married often report better mental health. So I need to know, guys, those of you who are dropping by for the very first time, we are talking about marriage. Is it still worth it today? Because so many things have happened and people don't know whether marriage is a thing. So, welcome everyone to another episode of our podcast. My name is Winfred, your host, and tonight we are diving deep into a hot button topic. Is marriage still worth it today? That is what we are going to be talking about. I want to hear from you. It's a live chat. Go ahead and drop your thoughts. I'll be able to read them as and when they drop in. And I need to also know your thoughts so that we can make this a real conversation. Marriage today's relationships are different than they were 10 years ago. So let's ask the real question. Is marriage outdated? That is what we are going to be looking at. Is it something that is outdated, that is not working anymore? Yeah, I need to know. I need to know what you guys think. Is it outdated? Has it evolved? Yeah. Or is it still the ultimate commitment we should strive for? I need to know from you. We will be unpacking it all, the statistics, the stories, the opinions, the expert opinions, and even the tough truth. So grab your drink. Those of you who are dropping by for the very first time, let me know where you're watching from. It's a live chat, and we're talking about marriage. Is it still worth it today? Some say that uh, posit- uh, for centuries, marriage has been considered the cornerstone of families. Is it true, guys? And I need to know that thought from you guys. Oh, and they have also said that it's the cornerstone of society, that some say it brings stability, emotional support, financial partnership. But is it all true? Because people are married today and it's tough. I mean, I've seen people who have been married for 2 weeks and the next they are packing and going, having thrown such a big wedding and invited so many people and spent a lot of money. But why does it end after a short time? We are going to be talking about all that. So let me know who is watching, where you're watching from, and what your take is about marriage. Otherwise, I talked to Jackie, and Jackie said people who live happily married often report better mental health, longer life expectancy. I need to know, guys, is it true that when you're married, when you're happily married, you have better mental health? Because there are those who have gone crazy because you got married to the wrong person, and this person really is making your life miserable. Everywhere you go, this person is making it hard. Some men dread coming home because of the ladies they got married to because they consider them cuckoos. And there are also ladies who dread their men because true colors came up after marriage and they could not handle it anymore. So I need to know, is it one of those places where you go and you get better mental health because you're married? Are you in a better mental state because you're married? And they also say that longer life expectancy is expected from people who are married. And Cedric says, I want to read what Cedric said. He says, yes, marriage is still worth it. However, it's hard, especially when it starts off on the wrong foot and with the wrong motive or partner. Yeah, I still think it's still worth it as well. Yeah, but when you start off wrong, like this lady that I was talking to, and she said for her, she knew that she had made a mistake when she was walking down the aisle. She said in Luganda that Ntomede, Ntomede, while she was walking down the aisle, because that's when she realized she was doing the biggest mistake of her life. Reason for that is because she had been camouflaging so many things that the partner was doing because she wanted to get married. And now when she was walking down the aisle finally, she's like, is it really worth it? Because she kept on finding more and more things about the party. So what Cedric is saying is really true. Marriage is still worth it, but it's hard, especially when it starts off on the wrong foot and with the wrong motive or partner. That is very true. And Dina says, hi, Mama. Thank you, Dina. Thank you so much for tuning in. Even you, Cedric. Mary says, we can't pretend to lie using fake words for fake experiences or watching rights. Marriage is fake. It's all fake. I don't know. Or is it's Junior is worth my time. Or my new guy. Or new guy. Well, that is what Mary is talking about. that marriage is fake. Well, everyone is entitled to their opinion when it comes to a marriage. What do you think, guys? Drop in the comments. It's a live chat. Let me know what you think. Uh, Jackie said, when you're married, you're guaranteed a longer life expectancy, and because your heart is at rest, you find that one person that you really want to spend your life with, and because your heart is at rest, you don't have the stress of worrying about making this person happy, then it guarantees you a long life. I hope that is true, because that's what Jackie said. And she says, more financial security, but the key word here is happily married. That is what she said. And I would say this: there is a catch. It's not just about being married, it's about being in the right marriage. Guys, there is getting married to the right person, and there is getting married to the wrong person. That day you realize you made a mistake and you're with the wrong person, it becomes living hell for you, because then the joy is robbed from you. You wake up to this person that you dread being around. You wake up to this person that you don't love anymore. So, really, we have to be guided when we are choosing partners, because the moment you make a mistake, it is supposed to be for life. Though things have changed, like I said, guys, it's a live chat. Let me know in the comment section what you think. Otherwise, uh, marriage has evolved from years ago, 10 years ago to now. People don't stay in it for long. I mean, the moment I realize I don't like something about this person, I run. We tend to run more faster in these days than we used to years ago. And I want to read some comments as well. And Dina says, can you imagine going into a covenant to tie you for life, then you end up getting pressure and other related diseases like diabetes? I, I know marriage can be so many things, but again, I'll say this: it's what you make it. This is one thing that I've proved about marriage, that you make it what you want it to be. If you want your marriage to be a bed of roses, you lay the bed and put the roses. But if you don't, guys, it's a tug of war. You can really make yourself a furnace and roast yourself dry in a marriage, especially if you went in for the wrong reasons. Because today we are getting involved in relationships with people because they've got a big account, a bank account, they've got an ATM card that is heavier than ATMs. We are getting married to people because in Uganda, I quote, we say because she's got work, or because she's got the print. There are things that we consider that, to me, I think it's vain. And that has contributed a lot to many breakups. There are so many people who have gotten into relationships on the wrong foot. Like Cedric said, you start off on the wrong foot, and so the marriage becomes a different place. It becomes a battleground where all you do is fight and fight and fight. I believe if we choose partners looking at the right things, especially this is what I advise people. I'm not an expert at this, but this is what I advise: that if you're going to get married and you're looking for someone who will build you, construct you, who will uplift you, then don't take your eyes off such values, because those are the values that you looked at before getting into a relationship. But the problem is, after you've been with this person for some time, then you drop those values and you start going for the looks. That is where we make a mistake. Yeah, that is where we make a mistake and just get off track. Where you married me because I was constructive, I had ideas, I was enterprising, I was developmental, and then after that, you start looking for those. After we've made the money, guess what you do? You start looking for those ladies